Coach, great to see you again. It's been all smiles around campus this week. Your team secured back-to-back wins and back-to-back clean sheets. Cheers to you and your squad.
Cheers, thank you. That's been fun for sure. I think, the clean sheet is kind of, I would say that's on the top of everyone's list because that gives you a chance to win the game. For us, how we defend, how we play, how we connect together as a group and what our priorities are, we want to make sure that we don't concede first. And, we are very aggressive at that. And we usually create chances high up the field. So it's a defense-first mentality to actually create more goal-scoring chances for us. And, it's been fun watching the guys develop and progress. And, really over the last 2 weeks, I think it's our fourth time now scoring 3 goals or more. So it's credit to the guys for putting in such a hard shift defensively that we reward ourselves now with some goals.
It was a very exciting homestand, and it came right before a May that's going to be incredibly busy. But before we look ahead to this weekend in Montreal, let's look back on a really important moment during the homestand that you selected as one of the most significant. It was Jacob Glesnes' goal against Atlanta United.
Yeah, I think, listen, it's a race to the first goal all the time. And I think the team's created a little bit of, I would say, respect in the league in terms of, we have 2 guys who can throw the ball really long. So usually when we get the plays sorted out in the final third, we get a throw-in. And usually Frankie's a guy who launches it into the box. So, I was like watching the play over and I thought it might be interesting to talk to you because everyone, it's kind of predictable we're going to throw it long in the final third. And we see Indy, coming to offer himself, as an outlet. Frankie gets the ball and throws it like really short. We get the one-touch pass, play it in, and then he runs and supplies the cross. As the cross is coming in, though, you can see Mika makes an excellent run to the near post and kind of drags out defenders and creates space at the back post for Jacob. And I think the rest is history, right? When Jacob gets the moment he's got a great technique. We've seen him score some real bangers. I was watching, you guys put out a 4-minute highlight reel of all his bangers, and I was stuck watching that over and over and over. So, and I was, the recipient of one of those on the Red Bull bench a couple of years ago. So, I know that it's a real weapon for us, and when we can. And when I see moments like this, I see a lot of growth from the team. And, we believe in a 2 versus 1 mentality. So, if somebody is isolated and a 2 versus 1, can we play short? Can we play savvy? And then can we get in and bypass the pressure? So this was a real growth moment for me as a coach to see that guys are not, yes, the game plan is maybe a long throw or something. But then to act in the moment and to see the moment and seize the moment, I think was pretty cool development for me to see as a coach.
So we dove into the tactics a little bit, but as a coach who is coaching the Philadelphia Union, how special was it to see one of those bangers, a touch like that, in real time in front of Subaru Park fans? Yeah,
we've tried to do some creative things. We even let Jacob have a shot against St. Louis from the kickoff at midfield. So we've tried to think outside the box a little bit, and I think part of being a coach is thinking outside the box and having the players to be excited about it, to try new things and to experiment. And I think that's about just to explore and have fun exploring, because I don't want to just tell the guys what to do. I want them to feel it in the moment and to try things and express themselves and to play free and brave.
So like I said earlier, it was a special 2 games at Subaru Park, but now you're looking ahead to a very busy month where there's 8 guaranteed, maybe 9 games in May. But you just came in, before coming in here, you came in from the last real Matchday -2 in a full build-up week. On Thursdays, it's a little bit special. You've been bringing out the boombox to training.
Things were, before the Atlanta game, we hadn't gotten a result in a while. And sometimes you think of things to spice up and what sort of tools you can use. And one of the things is the boombox. We've tried it at a few different clubs and we had good returns. Now we've gone, the last 2 weeks we've had favorable results, 2 clean sheets, and it just brought a different energy, and guys are dancing around, before the warm-ups, and there's little tricks and flicks happening, and to the rhythm of the beat, and during the warm-up and phase 1 of training, the music's playing. I didn't tell the guys, I've experimented before with the boombox, this was my first time it's turned out favorable in terms of the results. So, we're keeping a good thing going, and we're having the momentum and running with the wave of momentum now with the boombox. And so hopefully long may it live.
So the momentum and the energy is there. How prepared is your group, especially in terms of rotation, going into this marathon month?
Yeah, I think the way we train and guys that have been getting minutes at Union 2, I think the two groups are so aligned together. There's such a connection between the coaching staff and our coaching staff, with the first team and Ryan's group with the second team, and all those guys train with us anyways. They go and play their minutes on the weekend. If they're not in our roster, they go and accumulate their minutes. We train just as intense, or we want them to play just as intense as they train. So, we want, despite the opponent or regardless of the opponent, whoever they playing, we want to maximize the effort. We want to maximize the intensity. And when they train with us and play with us and have games with us, I think we prepare the guys in a good way to be ready for this month of mayhem.
The mayhem starts this weekend in Canada. Coach, I'm excited to see how it shakes out.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
Thanks for the insight.
Thank you. See you.